G'day footy fans and welcome to Boothy's AFL Dream Team Fantasy Podcast. Today I'm looking at Fremantle. Fremantle is on a 4-year rebuilding phase according to the coach at the press conference last week, and the whole club's behind it apparently. So there's not a huge amount of interest for Dream Team. I have listed some players there just so that we can have a bit of a look at that as well. So the number one player I'd target at Fremantle if I was going to pick one would be Stephen Hill. 21 matches last year, 25 disposals per game and 4 goals. But a great JLT2 where he got 122 points earlier today. Is this his year as a 27-year-old? And he's got his brother playing back with him. So maybe harmony there on both wings, these boys. So he's one I would pick for something different. Nat Fyfe, 5 games last year, only averaged 23 disposals. That was on the back of being injured halfway through a game, so probably more like 27, 28. Goals 9 in 5 games, so he does play up forward a bit. He's had 2 broken legs in the last couple of, probably 3 or 4 years. He's priced at $5.95, which means he needs to average sort of 98, and he'd be a mid-2 or 3, depending on how aggressive your midfield was. But my question is, after the 2 JLT games where he scored about 75-ish, 80 maybe, is he ready to be a gun scorer at the start of the year after 2 broken legs in 3 or 4 years? He's clearly one of the best players in the comp, if not. But will he get 100 for you straight away? Because he hasn't played a lot of footy and had that continuity of late. Question. Brad Hill. He's just gone from Hawthorn, 3 triple premiership plays, only getting 17 disposals a game, but got 20 disposals several times last year. Played 20 matches last year, so that's fantastic. 11 goals. Priced at $4.17 as a forward F4 or M6, so FM dual position player there. 84 in the Dream Team earlier today with 21 disposals on a really hot Perth day in JLT2. And last week in JLT1, according to the coach afterwards, said he had a really bad virus and was lucky to play, and he kicked 2 goals and got only 10 possessions. But 84 today, and he's priced, almost 15 below that. I think he could be a plus 10 or 15 player now, and he won all the time trials over the summer. So Brad Hill and Stephen Hill have underlined them. They're the 2 players I'd pick if I was going to pick Fremantle players. Lockie Weller and Ed Langdon, they're both similar in terms of their prices. Ed Langdon was averaging 35 disposals over the 3 finals for the Waffle when he finished in the senior side for the last several games of the year. And Ed Langdon is ready to improve, but he's playing a bit up forward and he got 2 goals in JLT2, but not that many possessions. So 370, but is he ready to try and really improve straight away, or is he going to take a few more games? Darcy Tucker played 12 games, first year player last year. It looks like he's going to get better quickly. 15 disposals and 3 goals, so he'll be a really handy second year player. Is he worth $3.94 as a mid-6? Up to you, but he will improve quite rapidly, especially with the game plan or the direction of Fremantle over the next few years with their planning, and he's a good young player. David Mundy, I've got him there because he has probably averaged 10 more than he is at the moment, but he is getting older. He is an important player in that midfield still, in and under. Got 24 disposals and 82 in the JLT game earlier today, and is showing good leadership. But 18 games, doesn't play every game always. 24 disposals, very solid. 5 goals only. Up to you. Consistent and solid. Might be worth plus 10 if he has a really good year. So Lockie Neal's down there because he costs an arm and a leg, 671, so he's massive, one of the top 5 averages from last year. Had 3 operations over summer and has come back relatively slowly, so he might be able to get back up there again. He is a good age still at 23, coming up to 100 games, but is he worth the higher price tag, or are you better off going with a Stephen Hill, for example, and saving all that money? That's a question I have. Tommy Sheridan didn't play JLT2, wasn't fantastic in JLT1, but was okay. Playing more midfield time, hence the average of 19 possessions a game. A good age to really take on that responsibility, and played in every game last year by -1. But no JLT2, which I wonder whether he has a little niggle at the moment or not. But he's a handy D4, 410, so watch him earlier in the season, maybe pick him up later. And Luke Ryan, 21-year-old recruit coming in the system. There was pretty good raps on him as a 21-year-old coming in with good experience in other leagues last year. At 150 D8 if he plays, obviously he'll be great, but obviously he needs to play JLT3, which I don't know how likely that is, and get 50, 60 points, and then put him on your bench in defence, because obviously he's the bottom dollar player, and he's the one likely to come in as a 21-year-old and have an impact as one of their new recruits. Harley Bennell clearly isn't right with his calf issues, even though he's going to be a good player down the track, one would think. He's had some off-field dramas too in the past. He's not ready. Don't even consider picking him. You'd want to see several games out of him, maybe mid-year. So that's Fremantle. Stephen Hill and Brad Hill, your 2 best bets there. Fyfe, if he looks good early in the season. Please subscribe and like me. Bye for now.